Then came the times that the children of bloody Fenrir crossed the ocean in those days of Eric the Red. They fought against the other tribes natives to the Americas, and were met by tribes given favor by Turtle, Horned Serpent, and the North Wind. Even amongst them, many packs had taken the Old Wolf of the Woods as their pack patron, and so the days of blood in those forests of the North Americas were soaked in the blood of Fenris's children. Though the Old Wolf howled for the compact of his ancient allies, only Fox, whom his children he had greatly aggrieved, answered. The others had gone too far-ranging, or simply were waiting for the Old Wolf to show that he was still worthy of the compact. So the Old Wolf grew distrustful, and watched Fox, not aiding him, but observing his children and their pain, and this brewed in the memories of the Old Wolf. Well, hey there, dear viewer. Welcome back to Men Have Wrought. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and meet our company of werewolves, starting with Winona.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel. I'm a variety streamer over on Twitch, and I am the production coordinator here on the Rolling Nomads. And this time zone, I am playing Winona Keene, aka Fights to the Last.
That you are. Joseph McCraig.
Hey troops, I'm Elias, aka Big Fat Socialist on all social media platforms, but nominally TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And I am playing everybody's favourite postal wolf, Joseph McCraig, the Bone Nor Ragabash.
We'll love to see it. Chester.
Hello, I'm Asterisk VTuber, or Aster, and today I am playing Chester Flytrap Aoyang, a Silent Strider Theurge.
And last but certainly not least, the wonderful Alayla.
Hello everyone. I'm the Masquerade. Today I will be playing Alayla Snared by Lightning, the Galliard Arum.
Indeed. And hello everyone, I'm Avery, at Avery DeBoy on all the social media platforms. I'm the partnership manager right here on the Rolling Nomads. So if you like what you see and you'd like to work with us, whether that's from a casting standpoint, or if you make games and you like what you see and you'd like to work with us, please send us an email that's on our Linktree-esque site. That will be in the chat very shortly. And yeah, I'd love to talk to you, even if it's just to say hello. So without any further ado, Chester. In the beginnings of the last session, you were called away by Owl. Walking behind a tree, and as you walk behind that tree, you emerge into the Umbra. It's strange being pulled across by a spirit. You're almost used to doing it on your own by this point. And as you stand in the Umbra, being able to see your companions, your pack, your family, sitting around a fire, talking. It looks like maybe they're planning their next move. You feel that quick woof of wing beats. And you feel Owl's presence beside you. This massive, towering thing. I require your vigil, Flytrap.
Of course. Hopefully it won't take too long.
It won't take the time it needs to.
I'll follow.
Climb on my back. We need to fly.
Yeah, of course.
As you climb up Owl's back, and Owl takes flight again. It's strange, other than being below Owl when it lands, you've never been in the sky with Owl before. As you fly above this umbral forest, twisted and tangling, dodging between strikes of lightning that come from the skies, you realize Owl's flight is silent. as his wings beat effortlessly only once every little while. There is no sound. As you twist and careen through the skies, you come over top of a city. A city you've seen before. You drove through it once. You can recognize a few of the local landmarks. This is Richmond, Virginia. As Owl lands on the edge of a tall, high-rise building, he turns his head nearly 360 degrees to look at you. What do you see?
I've been here before. I think when I was traveling.
Yes, I remember. What do you see, Flytra?
It's a city.
Look
It's quiet.
closer. If you would, for me, make me I will say either wits and awareness or wits and occult, whichever is higher.
Sure.
Just need to know which one you would prefer to, just based off flavor.
Roll for awareness here.
Okay.
And that is 3 successes.
With 3 successes, you watch as the sun flits through the sky quickly, and then the moon rises. You see the flashes of gun barrels in the streets. Hear the people screaming. See a building explode.
This is open warfare, almost.
It is. And
What's
your
happening
pack
here?
has become indebted to one who has violence inflicted upon them here. You must witness their suffering. I care not for these creatures what call themselves the Duskborn. They are of the Weaver, and I do not trust them.
I see.
But in my wisdom, in all of my many years, I know that when a thing simply does what it needs to survive, and is met with wanton violence, the suffering is unjust. Should these Duskborn act against Gaia, then you will destroy them.
I understand. You say my pact is indebted to one of them.
Yes. The Kingfisher.
I've heard of that one.
Hmm.
Is he among them? Are they among one of them? Down there? Right now?
Go to him. Follow my eyes, and you will find him.
I will do so.
And it's strange, you take a step off the ledge of this high rise and feel yourself pulled to the surface of the concrete. You've been in the Umbran cities before. You see all of the weaver's webs connecting everything, all of the pattern spiders scuttling about. But you find yourself outside of what looks like a very outdated, maybe late 80s call center. And the door is open and you can hear the violence inside. As you step in, you see fanged men ripping each other to pieces. And as you see all of this, Chester, seeing these men and women who you can also see the taint of the Weaver on them, are running out the back door screaming, crying, bloody tears, just trying to get away. You see a young guy, kind of shaggy blonde hair, step out of the back room with a sawn-off pump shotgun. And he starts shooting. The rounds that come out of them burst with flames from the barrel, and as they hit these, what you can assume to be vampires, they burrow in, still on fire. The vampires freaking out, screaming, running. And you see step in the doorway a woman. Her hair is short, chopped, and black. She has a safety pin shoved through her septum. A bunch of strange, maybe late 90s alternative piercings. She holds her hand up. I think that's quite enough. Return your souls to the Maker. And as she does, these vampires crumble to ash, and you see their spirits funnel into her hand. As her skin that was deathly pale becomes something of a pallor of a living creature. She smiles. Got yourself in a bit of a bind, didn't you, King? And all of time stops. You feel Owl beside you again. They have allied, but they still suffer at the hands of the Sword of Cain.
They do, but they're out here killing each other. While Gaia suffers, they're out here killing each other.
They are. And yet you still owe a debt. In my wisdom, their suffering is unjust. But they are also unjust creatures. It will be a test of Flytrap's wisdom.
No, their creation is not their fault.
And yet what they do with it is.
But that waywardness comes from a lack of knowledge, a lack of education. We can fix that.
I can see how you might think so.
We can try.
Your destiny is your own. I will be with you all the way. There is another suffering you must bear witness to. This errant venture was my affection for you. Now it is time for the true nature of the journey.
I understand.
Climb on my back again, little wolf. It's a far journey.
I wordlessly do so.
Once again, Owl takes off. You fly to the peak of a mountain overlooking a valley. And you see that mountain that you saw, or rather that Yosef described to you in his vision. A mountain that pierced the clouds, embroiled in storms at its peak. And from here you can hear the spirits wailing. You can feel their pain in every inch of your skin. And you see ephemeral rivers of blood washing down from the peak of the mountain.
This is... How long? How long has this been like this?
Many years. But they abandoned the fight for Gaia, instead looking for solace in the deep umbra, hoping that wisdom would be the weapon that won the day. And indeed it may be. But wisdom without the tempering of sense is often the weapon of the enemy.
And wisdom without action only begets Hirano.
You are learning much.
There needs to be change. I fear that we're not strong enough to affect any of it.
The greatest of floods begins with a single drop of rain.
Shouldn't stop us from trying.
As you say, your
I
destiny
will enjoy
is not to change people, Flytrap. Your destiny is what you make of it. And every battle you win in Gaia's name, that is worth savoring.
Yes. It's almost poetic that the mountain, the uphill battle that we face, peaks with this.
It was always meant to be so. When the Weaver trapped the Wyrm and sent the Triad out of balance, I was there. And I knew then what I know now. That the fate of the Garu and of Gaia will rest on the bones of a battlefield. Gaia will not go into that good night with no whisper or bang. If Gaia dies, then we take every last one of them that we can with us.
Understand?
You will need to get to the bottom of the mountain quickly. The dreamkin that your pack found sent them through a tunnel.
Tunnel.
A passageway. Traveling through the Umbra without being in it. Traveling through deeper places than even Flytrap has gone.
Am I allowed? Do I have the means to track them?
They will find you. Your hearts beat as one thing. You will know where to go.
Then I will not spend any more time pondering. Wisdom can only go so far.
And where wisdom cannot go, all you need ask for is my wings.
Thank you, Hal.
The girl, your friend from childhood.
Yes.
Do you ever think of her? And Ben?
Omar. It's funny. The other day I was just thinking what pretend magic that we were talking about when we were in childhood. Yet the reality is so much more fearsome. So much more tragic.
Once a rogue, always a rogue, Mr. Young.
Indeed.
And there's a huge beating of wings, and Owl takes off again.
I'll just look around in the Umbra for a little bit and ponder.
As you do, finally another sound cuts the wailing of these spirits. A massive leonine roar that shakes the trees, that makes the ground quake beneath you. Lightning strikes again on the mountaintop.
I will sort of follow my heart, like Al says. I'll continue, I'll just start walking, but not necessarily knowing where to go. And in my mind, the first thing that comes to mind is kind of asking Aeolus an addendum to the question that you required this evening. Is it more tragic to know the real truth, or is it tragic that you live your life never knowing the truth?
I will consider this our nightly bond fulfilled.
With the distant memory, well, not so distant even, memory of the howls of the mountain and the cries of suffering, I will try to find my way back to my path.
And I think without realizing it, Chester, a walk turns into a run. As you move through the umbral wastes, and you come skidding to a stop. You can see the sign on the other side of the gauntlet. It says Plum Mountain, peak elevation, 8,400 feet. And you can feel the pressure of the Umbra almost being... It's strange, the word that comes to your mind is drilled through. Before you see Winona, Alayla, and Yosef spat forth on the other side of the gauntlet.
When Alayla is spat out, she immediately drops to the floor and just starts screaming.
Oh, you had a bad time then?
Winona would have looked like she had been sprinting as she comes out, and then as she steps on the solid ground, will tumble, get onto her knees then and look at her arms. Where'd she go? Where's she? No. She's gonna look back towards where she had come out of, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately run towards them, and I think first reaction is if Alayla is coming out screaming, I will try to hold on to her, and just I'm sorry. What happened? What happened to all of you?
Her eyes are as wide as saucers, but her pupils are prick small. And she stops screaming, but there are tears that are streaming down her face, and she holds onto you in like a death grip. And she just keeps saying, I have to find them. I have to find them. They're alone. I have to find them. Help me find them, please. And then she collapses in his arms. Just her body shaking from her sobbing.
Yusuf.
I was gonna say, one, I'm a little unsure as to what Yosef's like emotional state is coming out and like giving you the umber there. Two, Winona, you said that your character, well, you said that like you were running just in the direction of where you came from.
Yeah, like so when she popped out of the portal, she had looked like she had been sprinting, and when her foot hit the ground, she tumbled.
Yeah, I'll be picking you up. We're trying to help you.
I'll-
Hey, whoa! Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Why are we running?
Fenris was right behind me. I had someone. Where is she?
Whoa! Hold on. Like, well, let's start from the beginning. Who are you talking about?
Winona's looking back towards where she had come out of. Do we see anything? Is there anything that's remnant?
There is where all of your feet hit, there is a perfect circle of mushrooms.
Ah, I like that actually. So, like, you're like, just looking at like the downward looking, like, oh, fucking course, nice one, Witherkins. Okay, right. Did the dream spirits talk to you? Eh?
Was it real?
I mean, they were pretty upfront with me when they told me that it wasn't real.
I'll be
Although,
holding
because
on
it's-
to Alayla as well and just be like, yeah, from what I heard, it was dreams that you were tumbling through.
Exactly, dreams. So you're not necessarily like not real certainly, but not necessarily not true. At the very least, my little journey through the Umbra has taught me some very scary things that I'm going to need to report back to the Sept.
I saw my brother and my mother. Most of my pack is dead. And my littlest siblings are wandering. One is Garu with no guidance. He's alone.
That's not good. That's not good indeed.
I saw my best friend. The one before I had my change. And then Fenris was there. The one that they had found, the cult of Fenris that was killed. It said that it was sent to find me.
Jack is after you.
I guess so.
Right. We have time constraints then. We need to find Alayla's siblings. We need to make sure that Fenris doesn't find you, the cult doesn't find you. And, Yosef, you said you had news for the Sept.
Yeah, so it turns out that individual that I called, you may recall that I put in a little word to my people in Charleston that I was doing work to previously. Yeah, that might not have been a person. As a matter of fact, it might have been a glorified answering machine with a weaver spirit attached to it for the most part.
What does that mean? They're dead.
They're dead.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
We
like
must
said the
hurry.
Wandering Eye. Yeah, said the Wandering Eye was about 40 strong when I was with them, and apparently now they're down to about 7 scattered across the area. So it's not looking good. Whatever's going on.
Shit.
Question for that.
Mhm.
I travel there every once in a while for information and stuff. Is this any bit of news to me?
This is the first time that you have heard of the passing of laughs at leeches, yes.
And would it be fair to say it's been maybe like 2 or 3 months ago since I've been there?
I think that's fair.
If that's the case, then it's a recent thing. I've been back a couple times. I was carrying messages. It's been about 2 months.
So
Mouths
the
had me
last
go back
time,
there.
see, the Dream Spirit told me that Lazuli just got popped as much as about 2 or 3 months ago. You don't think it's potentially like him? Did you hear anything odd at all when you had your ear to the ground there?
No. As always, I leave my message and then I go.
It must have happened after you left.
Must have.
This is not good. This is a lot of new threads. But
Where's Buddy?
oh yeah, shit. Where's our cook?
You don't see him anywhere.
He's still there. He's still there.
We have to get him. We have to.
Whoa! Listen, no. We cannot go back the way we came under absolutely no circumstances.
Yeah, that's not how that works. You went through a tunnel, through the deep umbra, and essentially everybody traveled by themselves, and they can only come back out by themselves. The exits could vary, but luckily enough, because we're a pact, because we're family, typically we will be able to find our way back to one another.
He will find us.
Buddy being stuck, though, I would assume that their dream walking is a little bit more complicated. But the situation is just as dire.
Alayla will uncoil herself from Chester and go over to Alayla and grab her hand and squeeze it and say, "He will find us. Trust."
Okay. She's finally just looking away from where she did. This is the first time she's moved her eyes from that spot.
And you're all on the umbral side of the gauntlet. You again, all of you this time, hear that great leonin roar that shakes the trees and makes the ground tremble beneath you. This red gold lightning striking at the top of the mountain.
So
Alayla
that's
freezes.
the other part of things.
Is that who I think it is?
It is.
I think it's Manticore.
That is lightning.
Owl brought me to the mountaintop to witness. The suffering there is palpable. Like I said, we're on a time constraint. We need to go.
Winona will squeeze Alayla's hand, kind of reassuringly, finally taking notice. Are you okay?
She is staring at where the lightning struck, and she gets very pale. And then she lets go of your hand really fast and kind of runs over and vomits.
And as each of you look up the sides of the mountain, you also see these ephemeral rivers of blood flowing down the mountain.
I'll just kind of almost lightly physically gather. Like I'll just kind of tap people on the shoulder and the back and stuff, kind of bring them close together. And just, I don't want to do this without everybody here, but I just want to... Buddy will find us. I am 100% sure of that. But we need to go.
Alright.
We run together.
Together.
I would like to scrape in the ground with my shoe, just, hey buddy, go up.
Sure.
Just in
And
case.
I'll,
You never know.
I'll just kind of chuckle a little bit. You know that might not stay there, right? And even then, Buddy could follow the footsteps. They're still there.
I don't know, it's
And
not
I'll
the
kinda,
cows though.
Point
Yeah.
to the silvery footsteps and stuff.
Look down at Chester's feet.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's way more glitz than me leaving a note. That makes more sense.
Hell of a breadcrumb.
Alayla looks up at the mountain and sees the rivers of blood, and she is very confused by that and says that shouldn't be happening, correct?
Nope.
No, and yet Al has made mention that has been happening.
We must go.
You're in your lupus form, right, Layla? Give me a wits awareness.
Oh shit. Alright. What is my wits? Okay. 4.
With 4 successes, Layla, you can smell this spiritual blood. It is that thick, metallic, and yet you smell infection. You smell rot.
It is sick. The mountain is sick. They are sick.
I would recommend the further up we go to try to drown out the voices as much as you can.
Alayla is, if she can, because I know that when you're dealing with the Fae things, she was kind of forced into her lupus form. She's going to try to go into her Hamid form.
Okay. Yeah, no roll required.
Okay, yeah, she becomes two-legged in that moment, and you can see her, like, the bridge of her nose is scrunched from the smell, but she kind of shakes her head, and a look of determination goes over her face, and she kind of like adjusts herself so that she is standing side by side with Winona, since Winona usually is the one to like go headlong. So to just make us more compact, sort of in reaction to what Chester has said, to keep us all close together.
Okay.
To best be in like at least the start of a more defensive kind of situation, I would like to go into Glabro form.
One rage check, please.
Fail.
Which puts you at how many rage?
1.
But you do go to Glabro. As you all begin to ascend the mountain together, running up these slopes, there are places where you have to climb. It's difficult. It's a difficult trek, and even worse so in the Umbra, where sometimes the rocks roll out from under your hand because they don't want to be touched, or the grass tries to entangle your feet and pull you down. As you climb, Chester and Yosef being decently close to one of these rivers of blood that is flowing, you can both see that there are maggots swimming through the blood. And you both hear, Told you. I will find you.
It's still giving Gollum. Does it give you Gollum, Chester? That's what it gave me when I first heard it.
Would you believe that I've only watched the first movie?
What? Oh, see, after we you kick this thing's ass, we absolutely need to you'll go back and show you that.
All your jokes and clever platitudes, dudes, aren't enough to save you this time.
Time.
Does fucking Alayla and Winona hear these things as well? Or just one-sided responses?
Yeah, all of you guys hear is Chester and Yosef talking about Lord of the Rings while climbing a mountain.
Alayla actually rolls her eyes. She's like, "What the fuck?"
That's how we're gonna get through it. It's just all going to be the LTR references, but you're specifically trying to restrict it to just the Fellowship because he knows he can't give spoilers.
Yeah, Winona's just gonna give glances of, "Is this really the time for that?" But she's not gonna say anything.
Winona.
It's this or football chance trips. I can only do two things.
So, as that's happening, Winona gets frustrated and, she feels her foot get kind of tangled up in some grass and, wrenches her foot free. And then she just starts growling out, "Manticore, where are you?" And just yelling for Manticore. She's fuck all this noise, and is just going to the person she knows they need to get to.
While that is happening, I would assume that I'm kind of trekking out a little further out just because I've a little bit more experience in the Umbra. But if I'll turn around every once in a while, even though in mid-conversation you can see that I'm dead serious. Even though I sound like I'm joking about something, it's almost as if I'm trying to mask the seriousness or whatever is whatever we're going to be facing a little bit further up. With just jokes or anything, but it's not necessarily happening that well.
It is as you climb higher and higher, you feel yourself breach the umbral clouds. The dampness of them hanging thick on your clothes or your fur, where Chester, as you're getting ready to take a step, it's almost a strange sixth sense. I'm not gonna have you take any damage, but you feel a quick sting across your cheek, and then see an arrow completely forged of starlight in the cosmos lodge in a tree. You hear, "Sorry about that. That was meant to be a warning shot. Are you here to help or kill us?"
Definitely help. If it's the maggot infestation you're talking about.
And you see a younger man, probably freshly 19, 18 maybe. He's got that kind of peach fuzz scruff that hangs around his face. His hair's long and black and kind of ragged. His skin is quite tan. It's the eyes that get you, Chester. They glow orange in this umbral space. These clothes look like they've all probably been handmade. It's a leather tunic, essentially. Jeans that have a bunch of holes in them. Kind of shitty work boots. And you see the bow that he has in his hand, very much like Fox, is almost like the void of where a bow should be. A bow's shadow, maybe. And a quiver full of these arrows composed of the cosmos on his back. And he is reaching for another.
Whoa, no reason to, be hostile, Effendi?
Real quick, could I ask if anybody remembers what was the name on that bracelet?
Maddox, I still have it.
Mhm.
I'll just say that name out loud. Ah, Maddox. That seems to be of right age. Now?
What are you doing here? And how do you know me?
We're here to find you and the old wolf.
And to return something of yours.
No time. Head up, come on. And he slings the bow over his shoulder and he begins to run up. And it's strange, as he moves up to this slope of the mountain where previously you saw more of these hard cleaved cliffs. As his feet hit the stone, it reforms and restructures into a winding staircase that is flanked by almost Grecian statues of men and women holding out vases that are pouring out stars in the space, in the void of space, and like lava. And you see another one is just pouring out. It's water at first, but as soon as it hits the ground, it flowers out into a field of wildflowers across the side of one mountain. But they're dying as quickly as they're being born, drowned in this rivulet of blood that is coming down the sides of the mountain.
Sorry,
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say, when I look at Maddox, do I see features reminiscent of Liar Killer?
Not really. It looks like whoever his father is, he certainly favors that bloodline.
Okay.
Which you know his father was Steel Claws.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he definitely has that look.
Yeah. Okay. She just like. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's why I went with like I went with Effendi, like maybe implying just that, hey, we know you're Turkish because we know your dad, but like.
Yeah. When Alayla will sort of like, as they're running, following him, will sort of whisper to Winona, "It's definitely him. He looks like his father."
Correction, I mean, we saw like his child self in that vision. This looks exactly like somebody who could have sprouted from that younger vision.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's certainly gone from a soft, intelligent-looking boy to a young man who's been hardened by war before his time.
Yeah, that tracks. At least we know we're in the right place.
Where is Manticore?
We'll get to that, just keep running.
She's
Relax.
booking it, fucking high kneeing it after him.
And as you run up this staircase, this stairway into heaven, as you reach the peak of the mountain, you see the clouds 100 feet below you. You truly stand in the embrace and the void of the night sky. The twinkling of stars are so close you feel like you could reach out and grab one, and certainly you might be able to here. But what you see is a huge circle of stone that is held up by pillars with a reflecting pool at its center. But it's the battle that surrounds this place that draws your attention away. Men in suits, shooting guns, using swords, throwing balls of flame. 3 of them. Though 2 of them fall quite quickly to 2 massive leonine paws that reach up from the reflecting pool and smash them into the ground and claw into them and drag them in, pulling them to pieces, maggots spilling out of both bisected pieces, and fizzling off into the void. Chester, you recognize the last suit as they turn to look at you. Part of their face is torn away, and you see squirming maggots just writhing under the flesh. This is the same man that asked you to step into a car with him all those years ago.
I would like to raise my rage, and I would like to immediately go into Krino's form.
You may, and you may.
Oh my god!
It's like, oh, we're fighting. Okay.
This is the first time we've seen Chester go into Krynos, right?
I believe so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Both successes on the rage checks.
Seeing that, as the Arun, I would like to follow suit, because that's an obviously a telltale sign of, hey, shit's gonna get real.
Sure.
I
Anyone who would
simply
like to
activate.
I was about to say, anyone who would like to do any form changes, this is the time.
Ooh boy.
I will say, you are in the presence of Fomori. So, I know Chester raised his rage. I was about to get to describing that. If everyone else would like to raise their rage by 1, you certainly
I'm on
may.
5 then.
You don't have to. I'm going to leave it up to your character's discretion. But you are being confronted with a human, willing or unwilling, possessed by a Elder Bane.
Okay. I'm not going to go into Krynos. I'm going to go into Hispo.
1 rage check, please.
Success!
Both my rage checks are successes.
Great. Yosa?
I was gonna say, correct me if I'm wrong, storyteller. Well, in Glabro, am I still able to use firearms?
You certainly are.
Great. Then I think that I'd instead like to shift to Glabro. I won't raise my rage because I don't like the idea of being in 5 5. It always freaks me out. But yeah, I'll go into Glabro. And then you mentioned that 2 of these, Fomori had already been downed and were carrying swords and firearms.
Yes.
Do I see a firearm I could go for, realistically?
It looks like the firearms are disseminating into maggots as well.
You know what? Just as well I'm not touching them then. In that case, no, I will go into Glabro, so will that be a rage check?
That will be a single rage check, yes.
Alright.
Activating Razor
So I
Claws.
go 2, 3.
Same.
And let's see here. Oh, the other thing as well, Spirit of the Fray, I just want to double check, is that you can target an additional enemy for every point of glory you have, right?
Yes. To answer your question, Yosef, the gift allows the guard to attack an additional opponents when within reach up to the character's glory without penalty. Make a single attack roll and apply it to each opponent engaged and covered by the rage expenditure, which is per each opponent you have to make a rage check.
I'm capped at targeting 2 if I let Prince out. Regardless, it's not a bad idea to get out the clave anyway. So I'll go into Glabro and then I will flick out Thunder's Echo, and I'm probably going to try and, if possible, wait until I've got an opportunity to come in and shank somebody, because I usually fight quite dirty.
Well, all of you have declared 2 actions other than Chester. So, how we're going to do that in initiative, we're activating Razor Claws. That's going to be your first action on your second turn. Flicking out Thunder's Echo, first action on your second turn. We're going to start with Chester. As this Fomor turns to you, Chester, and smiles, maggots wriggling out of the top of the open mouth. Which herald am I? It's good to see you again, Mr. Oya.
And I'm going to rip you apart again. And I'm just gonna, in my mind, I'm just gonna run towards it.
Sure. Yeah, you can definitely get to it and try and make an attack this round as well, if you would like.
Yeah, I will do so. I will try to
keeping in mind that you are at a 4 dice bonus, go ahead and give me a strength and brawl.
6 successes.
6 successes. Claws are at +3 damage. So we're gonna see if we can mitigate any of this. You slash him real good, Chester. As your claws come up and you fully open the front of the rib cage and the chest, pulling away what easily in a normal thing would have been vital organs. But as you pull that bone and flesh away, it wriggles with maggots under your claws as you just toss it to the side. We are going to go ahead and go to him. He is going to activate his gift, which is called Writhing Host. You are going to take 3 levels of aggravated damage, Chester.
Jesus!
As he smiles and he reaches out and puts both hands on the side of your face, he says, "You were always meant to be mine, kid." And out of his mouth comes a billowing of maggots into your mouth, eyes, hair, and they're all spewing acid as they come out of... All of these maggots are spewing acid on you as they're coming out of his mouth. Winona.
Yeah.
You activate your
So-
razor claws. That takes the place of what is your healing action at the top of the round.
Okay. Yeah, so seeing Chester get maggoted, I guess is the best way I could explain it.
Nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
I will say there is a moment where she's like gonna roar and then she sees or howl and then she sees that and it's like huh? But yeah, no, we gotta have Chester's back in this one, so I would like to sprint up and as I'm dashing in, rake my razor claws across the ground and up against the Fomori angling with Chester.
Sure. Strength and brawl, 4 dice bonus for being in Krenos.
6 successes, no teeth.
Very well. You also claw into this thing heavy. Your razor claws shear through it. You remove that whole half of the skull. The arm is hanging on by a thread as the maggots are stretching, trying to bite into the arm and pull it back to the body. And it just looks over. "Oh, you brought friends, mister, oh yeah. The more the merrier. I always love making a new black spiral dancer." Hello.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. So, first question: How many Fomori are like actively an issue for us?
It
in
looks
this
like
moment?
just this one at the very moment.
Okay. Okay. He's holding onto Chester's face in front of him. Winona's at his back. Alayla is pack tactics. So she is going to run forward and she's going to slice at the back of his knees to get him to like topple, like a weak point.
So you're going to like bite the knee, pull him down, like.
I was going to use my razor claws.
Yeah. You're in his bow.
Almost like
Yes.
almost to like cut tendons.
Yeah, sure. No, give me a strength and brawl with a 2 dice bonus because you're in his bow.
A crit. Okay. Okay, then 6 successes.
Easily enough done. As you slide in, Alayla, your lupine limb reaching out. You were going to just sever some tendons, but you take the whole leg from the knee down as you slice through, and its balance goes down to kind of this weird, awkward lean on a severed limb. Yosef, if there was ever a moment for a dirty knife uppercut, you're set up perfectly.
Oh, we love to hear that. We love to hear that storyteller.
Shank him.
And you're in.
I guess that is going to be.
You're in your Glabra form?
Yep, so I do get a 2. Is that a 2 dice?
2 dice as
or
well.
1 dice?
2 dice.
2 dice, great, because normally I'm not that great at like a new melee stuff, but that would be. Is it going to be strength like a melee, or would it be dexterity melee, or something else?
Pitch it to me.
Well, if I was about trying to like you remain under wraps and like you not be paid attention to as I went forward, I would have said it could potentially have fallen on. No, it really is dexterity. I don't have any like dirty tricks up my sleeve other than I'm just going to come at the right time. So
Sure.
in that case, 2 dice bonus, and it's a base of 3 dice for my strength plus melee. So that's going to be a total of 6 dice for successes, one of which is a 10.
Perfect. As you slide in and you jam this knife just between the ribs, just so. I mean, it's less of a knife. It feels like a knife in Glabro form. You know it's fully the size of a gladius. You slip it between the ribs, slide it out the back, severing the spine. As this thing goes limp and hits the ground. For a moment, there's quiet. Before the buzzing starts. As you see all of the maggots around begin to chrysalis into flies fully the size of small dogs. As they begin to raise up into the sky, they have human mouths filled with fanged teeth. Their eyes are not the normal refractory eyes of flies, but in the same manner of a bunch of globular human eyes stuck together. As they look around and begin to raise up, they're pale white, and they just kind of ooze this green-gray slime as they begin to rise into the sky. And the neck breaks as the head fully rotates 360 degrees to look up at all of you with this Fillmore. You thought you could get the best of the ivory fly. I am the maggot that brings change! And it explodes. And you are all going to take a little bit of damage here, depending on how these dice roll. I rolled 3 teeth.
God damn it, Avery!
Well, so here's the thing. He's gonna get what he wants, but at a cost to himself, because that's what happens with teeth.
Right.
As he explodes, keeping in mind that those of you that are in Krenos form have 4 extra levels of health, you all take 7 levels of superficial damage.
Oh, I go right to ag
Yeah.
territory.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, it's bad here.
As it explodes into a mess of bones and more of these maggots, as all of the maggots begin to rise in the sky, turning into flies. Now it's time for Maddox to go. And then we'll start the round over.
I'm at 2 ag now.
It's rough here.
I'd like to point out I already took 3 egg damage, and I have no more superficial left, so good stuff.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Are you straight up down?
No.
He still has more ag to fill in.
Yeah, I have a lot more egg to fill in, it's just...
As these... And to be fair, as it explodes, a bunch of these ivory flies get exploded as well. but they are beginning to form this weird, like, murmuration swarm that looks kind of vaguely humanoid in shape. Before you see a streak of light fly past all of you. It's like an arrow forged of the blazing sun itself, as it strikes in and then explodes in a small nova, not explodes, implodes, the way a star dies, and crushes a bunch of the flies around it as it returns to just a normal arrow and falls to the ground. And looking back over your shoulder, you see not the man that you saw before, not this young man, but you see a 9.5 foot tall Krynos cat. The mane of a lion hangs heavy on his shoulders, and he's reaching for another arrow, but it is Chester's turn.
So I think, I mean, just so that you know that I would like to heal.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You're in Krynos. Go ahead and make me.
Right.
Go ahead and make me. I'll let you make 2. Well, no, you're Theurge. Make me one rage check.
Perfect.
Success on your rage check. You would heal 2 either way.
Yep.
So that's 2 superficial or 1 ag healed. Done. Out of the way. And there's this murmuration of flies, and there are some that aren't a part of that murmuration that are getting ready to start dive bombing you and your companions. So I need to know what your general course of action is.
Burning the understanding that there is something that is shooting at the murmuration without me having to straight up leap for it and attack something that I might not be able to attack. I'm going to go and try to target one of the ones that are attempting to dive bomb us.
Sure. Absolutely.
Try to rip one apart.
You are certainly tall enough to in Krynos form to just kind of reach up and snatch one.
Sounds good. Sounds not so good. That is teeth.
Okay.
I mean, it's good. Sort of.
Yeah, with
Is
teeth.
it?
With teeth. I'm gonna say go ahead and increase your rage by 1.
Yeah.
And as you rip up and snatch this thing out of the air, tearing it easily, you unfortunately realize the hard lesson that the innards of these things are acidic. And you are going to take a level of superficial damage as you tear into that and the acid spills all over you. And see, if it was just like acid, that would be its own thing. But as you tear into these and all of you smell it for the first time maybe in any of your lives, this is not just acid. This is the true scent of the modern face of the worm. This is radioactive waste.
Alila starts gagging.
Yeah,
As soon as she smells it, she starts gagging.
fair enough. Winona.
Yeah, there's also a little bit of gagging at that as well. I was gonna start, saying she's going at this tooth and claw, but not tooth. not tooth with this one. No, thank you. So I think, just helping Chester with grabbing some of these fuckers right out. She's gonna go for that too.
Sure. Yep, give me a strength of roll, 4 dice bonus. Did you want to heal?
Oh yes.
This-
Probably a good idea.
So go ahead and make me. You haven't.
I'm in Krynos.
Yeah, but you haven't moved to the next rank of your gifts yet. So 1 rage check,
Success.
2 levels of health, no loss of rage.
I'm going to use a willpower here.
Sure.
It's 5 successes.
Easily enough done. You reach up, your claws are already razor sharp, Winona. Learning from Chester, you reach up. You don't try and snatch it and pull it down. You just rake with your claws and try and get it away. Easily enough done. And another dispatched fly. Elaine.
Hey, it's bad out here, King. I'm going to go into Krynos form.
2 rage checks, if you please.
Yes, sir. It's a 7. Okay. 2 successes on that. So both rolls were successes.
No loss of rage. You may now heal as per the Krynos track if you wish.
Okay, I most certainly do wish.
1 rage check, please.
Success!
1 superficial, or rather 1 aggravated, or 2 superficial.
I'm gonna start clearing this aggravated because it's bad.
Absolutely. You change,
okay.
You regenerate. That takes your turn, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Yosef.
Yeah, I have a really stupid idea, actually. So, Maddox behind us in your full like cat Krynos form. Does he appear to be as like ragey as the average like Krynos like Garrus?
Give me what's an insight. Normally I wouldn't ask for this, but you are still not in Krynos form, so I will let you make this one.
That is actually a crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 2 of which are 10s.
So 5 successes, 2 10s. That would be a total of 7 successes because crits count for 4.
Yes.
It's strange. Yosef, you can see the moon quite clearly from where you are, and you know that the moon has rage-inducing effects on werewolves.
Uh-oh.
But he doesn't look phased at all.
I actually just realized that may be relevant because I'm a moon thrall.
Ah, yes. Let's take this moment to ask. I think you're already in an upper form.
That's true. I am in like a glabro.
I think you're okay for now. But yes, Moon Thrall reads, the moon has undue sway over you. Whenever you see the moon for the first time on any given night, you must change form to Glabro or Hispo and make any concomitant rage checks.
Right.
So
in
you're
that case,
actually
we
both
can
kind of
combine-
taken care of.
Great. So I'm more or less possessed of my faculties just now.
Yes.
And based on the excellent awareness check, I know that currently Maddox is not succumbing to any kind of rage or frenzy in this form.
Yes, and with the critical success, you would hedge a bet that whatever he is not tied to the moon in the same way that Garu.
But does he appear to be comparably strong to a Krynos? Would be my other element for that.
If not stronger.
Alright, final question then. How big is his bow?
If you're asking what the draw weight on it is, you're probably looking at almost 200 pounds of draw weight.
Right, so I'm not looking at some sort of ridiculous Krynos-specific sized weapon that could feasibly launch me?
No, certainly not that. Could it shoot an arrow with the head speed velocity to puncture through a 6-inch cement wall? Absolutely.
But it's not like I could tell him to Helen Power me towards all of these,
Correct. Great reference. We love the Incredibles themselves.
Well, in that case, with that silly thing out of the way, I'm instead just going to make sure that my friends aren't in equally as bad danger as that previously, but being still reluctant. Oh no, not even reluctant, but this is the time you have to go into Krynos, so I am also going to go Krynos.
Alright, give me 2 rage checks, please.
Okay, so that's a 10 success and a 9 success. I do not lose rage.
Wonderful. Going into
Just a little
Krynos
level.
form, I assume you would like to heal now on the Krynos track?
Please, God, yes!
Yeah, go ahead and make your rage check.
And there too. So yeah,
You lose a rage, but you
Transform rage,
still heal 2. So you can take 1 ag or 2 superficial, whatever track you're on.
I'll
currently.
deduct an ag. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And for healed transform, do I get to attack?
Negatory. Transforming without the gift that Arun have access to takes up your kind of main action. So with that being said,
Here's the story now.
it is the flies. Now, the hard thing about when this particular spirit, now shedding its foamore form and becoming its spirit form, it loses access to a few of its more fun gifts, but hey, when you roll a crit, you roll a crit. Okay. So, what happens is you see this murmuration of flies finally fully take its shape, which this hazy kind of humanoid outline as they all fly around each other with a very solid, very real maggoty head that ends in almost like the beetle-like mandibles and head of like a wood grub. As it reaches a hand out. You don't have to die here. Let me remake you. This doesn't have to be the end, Garl. Gaia can live in the Wyrm's image. And the flies jettison out of the palm. And you are each going to take 5 superficial. As these flies are ripping past you, biting into you, this acid radioactive waste spilling out of their mouths as they begin to swarm around you. And last before we go to break, I'm gonna take Maddox's turn. God damn.
What does that mean, Avery?
You ever sat here and stared down 4 criticals in your dice tray?
Jesus Christ, no!
So what happens is Maddox reaches back, this time putting 2 arrows notched, and pulls it back and lets it go. Both of these arrows stream out of the bow and turn into almost comets, blazing arrowheads leaving behind shimmering tails of starlight as both of them crash into this murmuration of flies. And for a moment it is still, and it looks to both of you. Chester, Yosef, Alayla, Winona. Says, I'll see you in Charleston. And it implodes. Fully the entire murmuration of flies implodes upon itself, leaving a massive pool of radioactive waste in its wake as the flies that are surrounding you peel off into the void of the sky. And that is where we're going to take over. We'll see you right back here in just a few minutes. I'm not entirely sure what I've stumbled upon in this village. I'm all the places I've ever been. Before this place, this knoll is the most like that place where I go when I sleep. Skittering, scuttling, murmuring, muttering. The wind blows the leaves, drown the whispered words of the ancient foe, where hides the beating heart of Tevesereth. An idiot god screams in the deep places calling for its kin, and I can hear it. I will not be eaten. My heart pounds like the drums. That deep place thunder pales as snow deafens. The water rises. Seize the weapon. Blood mingles dynasty. Remember, never forgive, never surrender. The jail of the gods is bereft of the enemy that once it held.
Long have you been my warden? Did you think you could stop all of my plans? I know you can feel yourself fading, growing weaker as my contingency unfolds. Brother, don't you see? In the end, we are nothing alike. I know you have assembled your own consortium against me. So, brother, when you fall, just as the shattered gate watched before you, this eternal vanguard and the entire multiverse will contest with my ignited.
America has always been a place where conservatism and religious ideology has been fed by men to the uneducated like milk from their mother's teat. What this breeds is an environment for blind obeisance and ignorant fear, which controls the masses just as much as the blood of the covenant or the barrel of a gun. Men bring the razing of ground and the pillaging of Gaia's bounty, and this has never been more of a threat to the Garu nation than it is now in the days of the apocalypse. However, all of this is where this story begins, but not yet where the tale begins. For that, we will need to reach back through the time and haze of the deep umbra to find the beginning. Walk with me, little wolf, and reach us through time will show you a story that even ancient Phoenix has forgotten.
Welcome back, dear viewer. It's just been a moment for you, but it feels like forever to us. We missed you so much. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right back into it. With the carnage and radioactivity spilled across the ground around you, it's strange. You're all in Krenos form, but you don't feel the drive to kill. In fact, you almost feel like you're in your natural form. There's no drive. You feel centered here. And as Maddox leaps down from the stone that he's standing on top of, and slowly rolls back his shoulders and shifts down to human form. Just kind of cracks his neck. So, bunch of werewolves show up. Great, where were you guys a month ago?
Not here yet. Obviously.
Heal your wounds. I can't understand you when you're talking the mumbo jumbo.
Yep.
Yeah, Winona's gonna heal.
He
Go ahead.
cannot
Likewise.
speak.
Go ahead and make your rage checks one at a time, and let me know if you run out of rage and lose the wolf.
Alright.
I am staying at 2 rage.
That's a fail. Hold on, let me track my rage really quick.
Go ahead and keep track of it on your own, and just let me know if anybody loses the wolf before they fully heal.
Okay, good point. In that case, I'll roll another 2, I guess, just see if I can get to fully heal.
With each rage check, it's 2 superficial and 1 ag.
2 superficial or 1 ag.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I am going to I haven't lost any rage, thank goodness, but I'm going to heal out of my ag line at least and stay at superficial for now.
Okay.
Because I hate being in Krynos, funnily enough.
Well, even if you go back down to Globro, you can still keep healing. It's just one superficial per tick.
I think, honestly, well, I think I'd prefer to be in my hominid form and go in and be on superficial because it'll be easier to talk to Maddox this way.
Sure.
I was able to heal the ag and 2 of the superficial, but I am now out of rage.
Okay. So you lose the wolf, revert to your human form.
So
I'm
I
at
have
2 ag.
Yeah, I have 1 ag, and then that'll be 3 superficial when I lost the wolf.
So as Winona shifts down to her human form, she collapses in pain and probably coughs up blood.
I love my
Just
dice
say
right
weird,
now.
like,
I'm fully healed, so
hey.
there's that.
Lucky you.
But I mean, yeah, I'm back in common form.
So when you lose the wolf, you go to your natural state. Okay.
No, you go to human.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Alayla, she's healing. She starts shifting down, goes into her human form, and she can feel the lack of her wolf, and her hands are shaking as she tries to stand back up. She looks extremely pale.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and first, if Winona was coughing, I would go and kind of help her up first. But then if I see that happen with Alayla, I'll also go and I'll just kind of like, as soon as Winona is a little bit more like stable, I'm gonna go and help Alayla.
I feel like I was hit by a truck.
I'm gonna say, you don't happen to have any like Prussian blue or anything? Like, I could swear I could feel my organs baking when we were like fighting those things.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
What happened
do you?
a month ago?
Yeah.
We've been under siege for about a month. Black Spiral Dancers led by the Ivory Fly. They came to
That's where the
finish
blood
us
rivers
off
came from.
today. Yeah, well. From Manticore.
How many are you in your sept?
He looks around.
Bro, it's not just you.
Threads the stars and walks in the void for the last 2, but he gestures over to 2 bodies.
Oh.
What about where's here? She's gonna
Where's
try to get up.
No.
'Cause
Stop it. This is my home. Sit. Where's who?
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't we see the dad go with them?
Yeah.
It's Steel Claw, right?
Steel claws.
Steel Claws.
Oh, your dad came here with you. Where is he?
He died years ago.
Okay.
How did it happen?
The Ivory Fly isn't the first Bane to set its eyes on this place. It was the Green Drake before. We managed to fight it off, but the Fire Wyrm took my father.
I'm so sorry.
So what, you were here looking for my father?
We were here looking for for you, for the old wolf.
You and Old Wolf.
Well, the old wolf ain't here.
Know where he went?
He left with you.
The talisman he was bound to. The Black Spirals took it in the last raid.
So they have it now.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And who knows what they
Alright.
might be doing with it.
Okay,
I know
okay.
exactly what they're doing with it.
Alright, where's their pet?
Your mother will want to see you.
She's alive.
Yes,
Yep.
stubbornly so.
Yeah, now's not the time for that.
Now, here's something that we can do. And she's going to hold up her arm with where the Maddox bracelet is, and she's going to unfasten it. This is yours.
He takes it in his hand. This is old. I'm not a kid anymore.
No, it is yours.
There's one who might know where the Black Spirals are holding up.
How is Manticore?
Dying. And you should talk to him, because he's the one who'll know.
How do you save a dying spirit?
You let him go. He's been wounded too deeply. I'm not your kind. Tending to spirits is not my domain.
I was gonna ask, what is you, man?
I don't know. My father tried to explain it to me, but I talked about myths from our old country. Men born with the blood of lions. He called me Simba, like the fucking Lion King.
Avery, can I do an occult about this to figure him out?
Add your 1 dice for your favor from Horned Serpent.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say a intelligence and occult.
6 with a crit. So that makes it 8. Yeah.
You spend a lot of time with both Liar Killer and Reaches Through Time. Liar Killer was the first one to tell you about the War of Rage. About how there used to be other shifters. Many more other shifters than even there are now. And even Fox told you that he used to have children of his own as well. And that segues into a lesson with Reaches Through Time, where he talked about the proud cat folk. That there were the kings of them all, called the Simba, and they changed into lions. There were the Khans who changed into tigers, others that changed into panthers, mountain lions. But most of those breeds have been fought to extinction.
He will look at him as this information sort of comes to her. And she says, "Your father did not call you that because of human movie. That is what your people are called. Simba, you are of the catfolk. Like Garu, but different."
Yeah, great. A bunch of... A werewolf knows more about me than I do. Fucking awesome.
I can teach you.
I don't want that.
You are alone.
What do you want?
You're not meant
I
to be
want
alone.
you to talk to Manticore before he fucking dies so that you know where to find your goddamn old wolf.
cannot leave you here alone.
No. That's why you're gonna take me across the gauntlet.
Easy done.
I'm
Okay.
gonna walk towards Manticore.
Likewise.
And as you walk
Hesitantly
into this
so.
stone circle held up on stone pillars and see this reflecting pool, you see the massive mythological figure of Manticore bleeding, torn to shreds, basically. Its innards hang out of its gut. Both of its wings are broken. The scorpion tail is nearly bisected, hanging on just barely by a bit. Manticore looks up. A pack of Garu. Search for me at the time of my death. How auspicious.
Yeah, I'd say our timing could have been better. Apologies for that.
It could not be helped.
Is there nothing that can be done?
You are unpossessive of the powers needed to stay my death. But I am just one aspect of Manticore. There will always be others.
We did a favor for one such aspect. Or
I'll
rather,
put
we're
the
indebted
stone
one.
down. Yeah, I'll put the stone from Scorpion down as that's happening, just kind of wordlessly, and almost like added to the pile of stones around.
As it sits at the edge of the water, that stone begins to sizzle and pop as it turns into the sap that it once was. And the scorpion wriggles free, right into Manticore's mouth as he swallows. This will stay my death long enough for us to speak.
Apologies that there is nothing else we can do. But we have heard that the talisman was taken. The talisman with the old wolf.
Yes. I knew Fox would send a pack eventually.
We are to retreat.
Look,
Then you need to know where the black spirals have taken it.
A little point to their pit would be quite nice.
Lucky for you. The one who leads this rabble does not have the power to open the door to a labyrinth.
Is it in the labyrinth then?
No, but they endeavor to open the gate.
so we should get to them before.
We have time. Not much, but... What do you know of the situation in Charleston?
It is a cesspool of the Wyrm.
Can confirm.
Leeches run rampant.
Can confirm.
The black spirals you seek. They haven in an abandoned mine. You will need to go deep within the earth to continue your hunt, Garu.
You mentioned the one who leads the rabble does not have the power to open the labyrinth. Who leads the rabble?
Skin Flare. He is by no means an elder of the Black Spiral Dancers, but he is a rising star, you could say.
One that can be snuffed out.
That has to be snuffed out.
Just so. It is my great shame that once he was one of mine. He tended to this care. And the promise of wisdom beyond that I could provide drew him into the arms of the Wyrm.
There it is again.
Wisdom without sense.
Wisdom
Without
without
action.
sense is knowledge. Ghost of the Council.
then we have the information.
Not all of it. I have one more question, Manticore. We know they're led by the Skin Flayer. Do you know their number?
7.
Oh, great. We're gonna have our work cut out for us, lads.
But it's something that needs done, so it will be. You have my word, Manticore, that we will bring justice to them.
I am always down to stamp some spirals, sure.
Manticore looks to you for a moment, Winona. There is a fire in your blood that you don't understand. It is why the great Medusa, Mother and Gorgon chose you. The last noble flame of Fenris burns in you. He was my friend once, before he lost himself. He was a noble warrior, despite his brutality.
You think he's too far gone?
All things to Gaia must return. This is the wisdom of Manticore.
And as she had said that, there's a little shake to her voice. She probably was, for those of you that know her, she probably wasn't talking about Fenris when she said that. I understand. If that is their fate, then it must be so.
You know that we were, sent by Fox.
You just told me.
Then you know that of Fox's nature we had an obligation.
Deliver his message.
Trying to avoid this, you're already feeling shame. Is that not?
I am not ashamed of what I have done.
I don't see shame here. In fact, I don't even see credence to what Fox wants us to tell him. Fox wanted to say that you're a coward, yet here you are in the blood of your enemies. There is no coward here.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
A trick that tricks the trickster.
Of course I would do something like that. And Fox moves out from one of the sides of the pillar.
Oh, come on, Fox. Don't kick him while he's down.
Wouldn't be much of a kick. Hello, Manticore. Manticore just nods to Fox. I just wanted you to hear before you died what the rest of the Gara Nation thinks about your children. Manticore nods again.
And yet, my old friend Fox, the Garo Nation no longer even speaks of your children.
Ooh!
Fox kind of bristles. I'm going to sit over here. He's feeling grumpy because he's dying.
I fully punch Elias in the arm. Like in that way where you dead like your friend in the car. Punches him in the arm.
Manticore looks up to all of you.
I will return, but it will take time for my body to reform in the deepest umbra. But this place, if no spirit comes to dwell here, it will diminish. It will be reclaimed by the wild, and this will be another mountaintop. This is not your quest. I would not ask you to find a spirit for this place.
If we happen to run in one of our travels, and they happen to be migrating someplace else, and they need to sit down somewhere, even for just a little bit, well, you got yourself together.
This place will be here, with no Garu to tend it. The ancient rites will fade.
Do they have to?
This battle is lost. But this is the mount that I died on. And I would have died nowhere else. I will leave you with this, young Garu. Choose your mountain. When you stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
This shall be the hill I die on.
Just so.
Leela
Manticore
wants
takes
to-
a deep breath in and a shuddering breath out before he just melts into this reflecting pool.
Yosef will open up the very last of whatever's in the hip flask, pour it into the pool, salute, tan the rest.
Layla wants to do something, but I need you to tell me if it's even possible.
Okay.
She is learned in Garu glyphs, and I don't know what would be appropriate for this. But she wants to leave a glyph right next to the pool, honoring Manticore, but also a call to Garu to tend this cairn.
Sure. Easily enough done. As you begin to scratch your glyphs away, it's going to be an extended bit of project.
I would like to help if possible, kind of knowing the intent.
Sure. Fox sides up to you, Winona, and just kind of bumps you.
Don't let old Manti shake you.
Everything that kind of just happened even before this with that tunnel. A little too late for that, admittedly.
Yeah, I was sniffing around and I tried to follow you guys, but I just found a farm full of fairies.
Yeah. We made a deal of sorts to get here quicker.
Oh, you used a trod. Nice.
Do you know much about those?
Yeah. You know, I pretended I was a fairy for a while.
I believe it. I have a question then. How the dreams that we encounter in those, how truthful are they?
Oh, wow. What a question. I mean, I could go on and on and on about the implications of your own psyche traveling through your own dreams, but I don't want to kick you while you're down. I mean, I think it really just depends. Do you know more than you think you know? Because at the end of the day, that's what dreams are, right? That's what they tell you in your psychobology classes.
Psychology? Yeah.
Psychology.
I guess what I'm
like
trying
the
to...
Sci-Fi Channel.
You know what? Sure.
Got it. Star Trek.
I want to hate him, but I love him so much.
Same.
I saw Fenris in mine and he claimed in my dream that he was sending people to find me. And what Manticore just said, if that's true, adds credence to that. I think that's the right word.
Fights to the last. Puts his little paw on the side of your knee. You are an Arun. Why are you spending time trying to figure out what a dream means? You have battles to fight. Leave the dream stuff to Chester. You do the best when you have an enemy and you know which direction to go. Don't let all of the noise confuse you.
And what if that is what leads danger to my pack? To my family?
Then you'll kill it. That's your job.
Yeah.
I know it's not like the best job in the world. I have the best job in the world, obviously. But, you know, everybody gets one. I mean, look at that guy over there, and he kind of jerks his paw back at Yosef. I don't think he's ever had, like, fun being a Garu.
Nope, nor do I intend to. He says, like, just lying on his back, probably.
See?
No, but you're right. And it's not the fights that I fear itself. It's just more people I care about getting hurt in the splashback of that.
Hey, as long as they don't die, what's a little hurt to a Garu?
You know what? I would have questioned that at first, but I literally just regrew my arm not that long ago, so I guess you're right, but still.
Carp told me to tell you thank you for that offering, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, the Carp are really digging that arm.
I'm glad it's getting some use.
Or digging into.
Yeah, see? Funny jokes. Fox is the man, Manticore is a bummer.
God damn.
Fox.
Of course, Fox, it is a bummer to be dying, yes. Or
super bummer to be dead.
God damn it. So as she's like, you know, she's done her carvings and stuff, Alayla is going to pull out the feather that was dropped when Chester left. You allowed me to keep it.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh, you have to keep that close.
What is this?
It is a type of talisman. Colloquially, I think they are called a partridge wing.
Do you know what it does?
Yes. I have made one or two in my day. Stole them. Either way, you give them to a human that you don't want to experience the delirium.
They just don't get the delirium then if they have that.
No.
Yosef's eyes go wide.
that'll be useful.
It is a mighty gift.
That's a thing?
It is a mighty gift to one who would a human who would aid the Garu. A mighty gift indeed.
He very carefully puts it back in her bag, like wraps it in cloth, you know what I mean? Like it's so sacred. Super sacred. Puts it away. Okay. I will keep it safe.
Yes. Where did you steal it?
I did not steal it. Chester went into the Umbra and this was left behind.
Owl lost a flight feather. That happens. His wings are huge.
He is very big. Spoke to me at the river. She like claps her hands over her mouth because she realizes she has not told anyone that. And she's like, oh, I've accidentally said a secret.
Speaking of which, we need to stop bargaining with things that aren't Garu.
It was an accident.
Did I offend thee so much?
No. The Kingfisher. I noticed them in their war. Al took me.
The Duskborn.
Oh yeah, were they getting hammered by us?
No, the leeches.
Oh yeah, they tend to do a lot of house cleaning because they consider them to be untouchables.
Deal made with Duskborn when they saved us from humans finding out what we did.
Yeah, do we really need to honor that?
I wouldn't.
Cannot trust leeches. They are of the Wyrm.
We've already had this conversation before, yeah.
Only a few of them are really of the Wyrm. The rest of them are of the Weaver, but, you know, bits and bots be what they are.
Cannot be trusted regardless.
Well, what did Owl show you, Chester?
Not necessarily anything that we have to particularly deal with. However, potentially some Duskborn that may be able to be redeemed.
What?
Not the leeches, but allies against the leeches.
Ah, an enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of logic.
Gaia has for use for them yet.
Grumble noises come from Alayla.
I've heard some of them can walk in the sun. Can't be all bad. After all,
Yeah.
have you ever put your feet in a river? Sometimes you come out with leeches.
Gross. Alayla just grumbles.
But the customary response, of course, Fox, to then take a hot object and burn them off your feet.
True. Still
You could also just pull them off. It would hurt a little more, but it would keep them alive.
And they are still a part of the natural order at the end of the day. Maybe not Duskborn, but an actual leech.
I've seen, actual leeches, sure, but I've seen enough of what capital L leeches can do in Charleston to consider them to be definitely unnatural in their order.
Oh, definitely.
Well, that being said, we have problems that we cannot deal with ourselves. In order to get the old wolf back.
And you think part and parcel of fodder? Oh, well, that I'm on board with. Using them as a cat's paw, that I'm on board with. Actually dealing with them, less comfortable with.
We are very close to the mine. Do you want to go now?
I think potentially we will die. But we also...
I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay.
I was going to say, before we do anything, we might want to deposit, poor Maddox here on the other side of the gauntlet so we can go and find his mum.
Exactly.
I would all...
Fox kind of leans around. But what is a mad... What the hell is even that?
Simba.
I thought they were all dead.
Apparently not.
There was an emperor of Constantinople that was one of them.
Justinian?
I can't remember. There were so many with the same name and then a number.
True.
Regardless, before we go anywhere dangerous, I need to heal. I feel like I'm dying.
Oh, you are.
do
That
I.
wound is gonna get septic if you don't heal it soon.
Yep, I feel it.
Is that the right word?
Kinda feel
septic?
bad. That is the right word.
Yes.
I also kind of feel bad having poured out all the whiskey now.
Let us go home.
We need to go.
Howl at the moon. Get your rage back.
It like dawns on Alayla. Oh shit, I can do that. She.
It also dawns on Winona that she also can do that.
yeah. She's like, oh yeah, shit. But she sort of gets onto her haunches because she's fucking stuck in lupus form right now. And she looks for the moon in the umbral sky.
It's very close.
It's so close. Her eyes, her pupils dilate. And her eyes take on the sort of silver of the moon And her head falls back and she howls.
Winona's just going to watch Alayla do this, and then, feeling that little bit of a grab at the core of her being, she'll also look to the moon then and give her best, very pained awoo.
Yes, and to be clear, anyone who howls at the moon for the first time each night can give themselves a point of rage. It is just for those of you that are moon-riled, you pull 2 points of rage instead of 1.
Yosef is not going to howl, because he thinks he's done enough werewolfing tonight.
I'm joining in, just to join in. But besides that, I think after that, I'll just kind of think about it and just... We need allies. And we need to recenter everything. We have a little time. They can't get into a labyrinth yet, but we have a little time, but...
What do you mean, you need allies? Didn't I bring 5 of you together?
There's 7 of them. The numbers don't match.
And they're tainted by the Wyrm. Broken. So smash them.
As we just realized, smashing them have problems in it of itself.
And so many of you have spirit companions. So you have allies. You are not alone.
No. I never said we were.
You think you are the first Garu pack to charge into foul odds?
Layla... I think Alayla will put her hand, shifting into her Hamid form, put her hand on Chester's chest. And I think there is just this moment, this almost telepathic moment, where she can sense that he's scared of having to witness us all die. And she will simply say, "We are Garu. This is what we are meant to do. As Fox said, we are not alone. We have each other. We have our spirits with us. You will not see us fall."
Besides, all you really need to do is get to the talisman and free the wolf. He will do the rest. You think the old wolf will not be upset with those who stole him away?
That's a good point.
All I'm saying is wisdom without action is terrible and rots. But action without wisdom is asking for death. Meaningless death.
I like to roll the dice.
Because it's not your lives that you're risking.
True.
I'll trust our Theurge on this one.
I could be rude and issue as a command, as per the nature of our bargain, but I will hold off on that because I don't want to be rude today.
You know what? I think we may not have time to chase others for our quest, but we need to temper our expectations. It's a mine. We stick together. And we can deal with them one at a time, if anything.
If we play it less of a guns blazing, shoot out the OK Corral kind of thing, and instead turn it more into a invasion by night kind of logic. I don't know how hard or how easy it's going to be to sneak up on a pack of 7 spirals, but superior
Not good at being
numbers can
sneaky.
only... I'm sure we could figure something out.
Question. No, I'm gonna ask this in character. She will look at the group and say, "Mines, how are they built?"
Depends
Carved
on
into the
when.
earth.
Passages.
Multiple.
Passages. Okay, storyteller. Given the way that Alayla has grew up and just the nature of a forest, there are sometimes trees that the roots are so large that they kind of come up out of the earth and almost create tunnel-like spaces, right? We make our dens in sort of those spots. So is it fair to say that maybe Alayla would have a like pack tactic answer for how to attack these black spiral dancers?
I think my response would be you would have to get a closer look at
Okay.
where they're bedding down.
Okay. So then what Alayla will say is, perhaps there is wisdom in tempering our expectations. And we start with simply looking, watching. What do humans call this?
Scouting.
Yes.
Reconnaissance.
Yes. We do this first. Understand our enemy for more than what they are, but what they can do. We know there are 7. Oh, perhaps then we can come up with a better battle plan. One
I
that
like
will
it.
make us
the
all feel at ease.
I do like the idea of reconnaissance.
I have a question. Storyteller. Out of character, is it possible for Chester to commune with Owl at this point?
You would have to leave an offering. You would have to hunt a small creature for him and leave it out.
I will just kind of like thinking on and finding a little bit of inspiration of what has transpired, and I agree with the reconnaissance, but also I have an idea. I need to speak with Owl. I have questions to ask.
Okay.
But outside of that, we should prepare and also wait for Buddy.
We can't be fractured in this. As she says that, she's going to shift to Glabro and start healing.
Yeah, I'll also shift to Glabro and potentially get all my superficial off so that we've got time.
Sure.
The transformation was a success.
I will look to Maddox. How's he doing? Because he's been here for the whole conversation,
yeah,
I assume.
He's kind of leaned up against a pillar with his arms crossed. He looks generally a mix of confused and agitated.
Okay. Alayla's gonna go up to him. And she will say, "Your mother pains greatly for the loss of you."
Is that right?
Yes.
I don't even remember what she looks like.
She is beautiful and strong. Her name is Liar Killer.
That's great for her.
She is your blood.
Yeah, the one thing in life you can't choose.
It is not her fault that your father took you away from her.
I'm not saying it like she's the bad guy or anything. I just don't fucking know her.
But you would like to?
I got other things I gotta do. I can't remember the last time I actually saw grass. Or swam in the creek, or... I've been here on this fucking mountaintop looking at all these goddamn stars my whole life. I don't want any of this shit. I want to go have
Let-
a normal fucking life.
Oh,
Let's
I
get
can
you out
relate
of
to
here and
that.
go from there.
I will be honest with you. Because of what you are, you will never have a normal life. But you can treasure. You can treasure things.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't actually know what the difference between us is. You see me, cat, you, wolf, and think that's the end of the differences.
I see a
Gosh.
person in pain.
No. See, you're kind. You're blessed by the moon. You're full of rage. My kind's blessed by the sun. I don't get the uncontrollable fits of manslaughter that y'all engage in.
Stopping your
Offense
normal life then.
taken. Offense taken.
My kind can't pass the gauntlet. I'm stuck here.
Ah.
No, we will unstuck you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go live my fucking life.
Well, in that case, man, just throwing this one out there. I know it's none of my business. Like, I'm just like a soldiering guy who's war that got tapped. Like, I'm here to do this, but you could do worse places to come out of the gauntlet than Wolf Creek, Virginia at present. And I think your mum would appreciate you and help you get set on your feet.
Look, again, I get that, and I'm not saying I wouldn't. I just don't know her, man. I don't know any
Yeah.
of them. I was a
Yeah,
fucking
I
kid
think-
when my dad dragged me through whatever the fuck it was to get here. And I was out fucking playing on the stairs one day, and the sun came down and told me I was special, and I turned into a fucking lion.
We all have hard changes. That is something we have in common.
No, you don't get it. It wasn't hard.
Help me. Okay.
I'm not in pain when I change. I don't get consumed with rage. I just want to help people, lead them, make change. So I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna do whatever the fuck this is. I'm not gonna let my mom try and rope me into some fucking werewolf drama.
Hey,
He will
I
not.
don't think she's gonna do that.
Guys, I don't mean to cut in, but as somebody who has some experience with complicated feelings with parents, this is not something that you can force him to do. Let him live his life. Let him do what he wants. And she's gonna look to Maddox and says, and if he decides that he wants to go see his mom, then that is his choice. He needs the grace of choosing for himself what he wants to do. So please stop trying to force this onto him for your own sakes. I've seen this too many times before growing up.
And he puts a hand on your shoulder. Respectfully, sister. I appreciate what you're trying to do there, but I don't need you to speak for me. I do appreciate it, though. And for what it's worth, it feels a little bit like you're putting your stuff on me, but that's okay.
I've just been silent this entire time, and then I'll just turn, because I was still thinking about the task at hand, and then I'll just turn around, just, when I open the rails, you may step through, and then our business is ended. Fair?
Please. can't remember what the breeze feels like.
The summer when we step through.
Fuck yeah. Oh, man. Are there apples? Are there still apple trees around here?
Around the yeah, actually there are a few.
Fuck yeah, I miss apples. I'm getting so tired of eating all these fucking umbral fish, man.
So, we'll make these preparations quickly, then get you through ASAP. Listen, you mind if I borrow one of those? I'm pointing up at the stars.
Oh, I don't think they'll really do what you want them to.
I had an idea. Like, honestly, I'm very much not wanting to make it do something that it doesn't already do.
You trying to make a light? You trying to hit him with the file of Galadriel?
The hell wait, you tell me you've seen Return of the King, but you've been in here for like what, 7 years?
Extended edition. It's in the first movie.
Oh, being a smart ass, are we?
Did they finally finish the third film?
Yeah.
Is it good?
And I have to tell you what else you've missed. Peter Jackson got the rights to The Hobbit.
Oh shit. Man, I guess I gotta go hit up a Blockbuster.
Bad news there.
Fuck.
Okay, my plan's out the window. I'm just gonna be catching that.
Now the only question is, for the rest of you, do we want to wait for Buddy on this side, or the other?
Let's wait for
Which is safer?
So I think on the other side of the gauntlet there's what did Dad say? There's like a rest stop with the Shonies.
What's a Shoney's?
I don't know. I've never been there. But some of the Garu that would come through here when my dad was still alive, he'd give them directions on where they could land because they weren't supposed to be here. Stargazers didn't belong to the Garu nation anymore, so other Garu weren't allowed to stay.
Then if that sounds amenable to everybody, let's get down the mountain and we will exit.
Good, because I'm hungry, actually.
Yeah.
Shoney sounds real nice right about now, actually.
I still don't know what that is.
I wish I could help.
I'll turn to Fox before I start walking, and I'll just go. Did we fulfill it then? Your trick? I did tell him.
Yes. But that was me tricking you, tricking him, tricking you. He needed to hear it. So that maybe when he comes back, he'll bring his children back to the nation. And you needed to hear it. The requirements for being a coward amongst the Garu nation are silly and arbitrary. The litany has failed your people. It's time for something new.
Or for anybody to call Manticore a coward. It's just...
And they do, Chester. In every cairn, on every corner of every continent. They didn't see the years he fended off the Green Drake. The months he spent fighting the Ivory Fly. Manticore was my oldest friend, even before I met the others of the Compact. Manticore and I would trade riddles in the woods. Like how I I feel with Fenris. He had fallen to something different. His own fear, maybe? Or maybe he let the beliefs of his tribe of Garu change his personality too much.
Then I have witnessed more than just one atrocity today.
But kind of pats on the back of your leg with his paw. You're a Garu, buddy. At least you didn't commit more than one today.
Close to it.
Yeah, you came pretty close to wigging out there. You want to talk about it?
Some other time, Fox.
Layla is staring at Chester.
Okay. I'm going
Trick for
to
another time.
I'm going to trick the lion before it leaves. He starts prancing back over.
Just going to start making. I'm gonna like walk down the mountain, and while that's happening, start making preparations.
And I think where we will end this session today is you can see some kind of hazy building-esque structure on the other side of the gauntlet, Chester. Kind of maneuvering and opening the way. As you all step through into this the high fenced around part around the dumpsters. Just as the dumpster opens and there's a rather scrawny looking line cook with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and like big old grease stains over his forehead. He's got a Shoney shirt and an apron on, and he just looks over. All right, so which one of you is called Punches Up? Oh, hey man, nice to meet you. You can call me Dee, and he holds his hand out to you. That's short for dumpster diver.
Good to know you, Dee.
Yeah, Rat told me you were coming. Come inside, man.
Oh shit! Like a fellow brother Seamus?
Yeah! Hell
Oh,
yeah!
I like it, man. Okay,
Yeah, he told me. Rat came in. He said, "Hey, man, listen up. There's gonna be a bunch of hungry Yaru coming through the dumpster in a little while, and you're gonna need to go out there and let them in. Anybody need a cigarette? Y'all look like y'all need a cigarette. Y'all look fucked up.
You have a
Man,
phone?
I need like plates of eggs and bacon and any kind of. If you know what fried toast is, I need that too.
All right, we got a Swanson. What does everybody else want?"
Do you have a phone I can use?
He takes his phone out of his pocket and tosses it to you. Yeah, go for it.
Surprise me. I am new to
You look
human
like.
food.
Oh, let's do a double breakfast platter, ham and sausage, eggs over medium, hash browns with mushrooms, peppers, onions, and cooked in the pig fat.
Oh, you know what? Fuck what I said. Just give me that.
I would like this very much.
Yeah. All right. I'll get y'all hooked up. Hey, just in case, what's your name, sister? Sorry.
Oops, are you asking?
Which there's two sisters in this.
Both of you. I don't know none of your. I mean, I know Punches Up. Everybody knows Punches Up. I mean, come on.
Bites to the last.
Snared by lightning.
Ooh, okay. Those are longer than I'm used to. Fights to the last. There's a spot that you're gonna get better reception if you just kind of walk up and around the hill here. There's a little overlook area where there's one of those little drop in a quarter things, and it'll let you look around through the telescope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sick.
I got you.
All right, knuckle touch. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. All right.
I
Well.
like Didi. I think I'm gonna like Didi a lot.
All right. Actually, if y'all want to get in the shed over there, there's a pull-out table, so y'all don't go inside and scare all the fucking people in there. Just pull it out right back
Right
here. There should be a little like collapsible like thing with the little awning or whatever, so if it starts raining, y'all don't get rained on. And I'll just bring everything out the back.
Legend. Thank you, Didi, so much, man.
Hey, man. Once an hour, always an hour. You get me?
Hey. My man.
They say we're gnawing bones. Today, we're gnawing over easy, baby. And he kicks in the back door.
I'm gonna make sure that that Maddox makes it through before closing.
Yeah, he does. He steps out and he kind of looks around.
And then
Why is it so loud? What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh, we're next to a chain restaurant, bro.
What? Speak up. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Wow. That's so loud. Human things are loud.
Fuck. I don't remember
Yeah.
it
Come on,
being
man.
like this.
Come on, bro. Come on. Let's get your Robinson
just gonna
Crusoe looking ass
close.
over to this like table.
I'm just gonna close the passage, and I'm just. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun coming back.
And as all of you get
Just
sat
walk
down
away.
at the table, Winona, you head up over
Yep.
to the overlook.
I do.
With Dee Dee's phone. It has a little, like the little labels that they make in restaurants with the label maker. It says passcode 1111. And
Okay.
as the screen livens up, it's just the Shoney's emblem on a white field. And then you put in the passcode and it opens up, and you see that the background behind all of the app widgets is like 5 or 6 of these raggedy looking line cooks, like at some kind of like dumpster party.
I love that.
But you do have access to a phone.
Immediately opening the phone app and I'm dialing my friend's number. I hesitate for a moment. My thumb is fucking shaking. But I do hit call. And I put it to my ear.
Phone rings. Rings again. Hello?
Hi, does the voice sound familiar?
Yes, not the same, but similar.
Whom am I speaking to?
Well, I imagine you'd know if you called this number.
Just want to make sure that I got the right number is all.
What do you want?
It's Winona.
I know who it is.
You know.
Your voice ain't exactly hard to forget, Sho.
You're okay.
Define okay.
You're alive.
Yeah. So are
I'm
you.
glad. Yeah, I got the news. I got it. I got the news. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you're sorry.
Because I left. I had to go. Because I
Yeah,
couldn't.
you killed people.
Yeah. I did.
Are you sorry about it? No, honestly, tell me, are you sorry about killing 2 fucking dirtbags that shot my brother's girlfriend?
No.
Then why are you apologizing?
Because I wasn't there for you.
Them's the breaks, Winona. You made a decision.
Yeah.
Bygones being what they are, I knew you weren't dead. You think a sick bitch like you is just gonna die ignobly and never get seen again? Fuck.
Nah, I'd go out a lot louder than that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of going out loud, my stepdad died. We got
Ow.
pretty close there, heart failure. He drank too much, lowered his blood pressure, dropped out, and finally killed him.
I'm so sorry. I know things were rough, but
We got close at the end.
yeah.
He really was a nice man. So what do you want, Winona?
I just wanted to call and hear your voice. I wanted to make sure that you were okay after all this time. I thought about calling you so many times, and I just...
It's a good thing you did. You had your own life to build. But look, I'm gonna have to tell my boss that you called.
Your boss?
Yeah, she'll go work for your dad.
Please, you can't. Not Jack.
I won't tell him now. I can let it wait. But he's gonna ask me again. He's gonna make me tell him.
He can't make you do anything that you don't want to.
Well, if you're anything like he and I are, Shug, yes you can.
You?
Yeah.
You?
You know, I always thought it was strange. You know, like how close our birthdays and stuff were. Tried not to look into it. I didn't think I really wanted to. But then I found out that my mom been stepping out on my dad with your dad. Ain't that funny? So a cheek swab for me and a little cotton ball dab off his coffee cup in the morning after I started working for him. 2 and 2, you put it together.
You're my sister.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Fenris wants you real bad, Winona.
Hangs up.
And that is where we're going to end this session. Thank you all for being here, and we'll catch you next time. Farewell.